Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, thank you for watching and good night.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 5:30. We are learning much more about the American troops killed in a suicide attack in Afghanistan, including a man based here in South Dakota. It was the deadliest attack on U.S. forces in that country in more than 2 years. NBC's chief Pentagon correspondent Jim Miklaszewski has more tonight on who the victims are and who they leave behind.
Major Adriana Vorderbruggen dedicated much of her life to the Air Force. She's also the first openly gay American female officer to be killed in combat. Vorderbruggen and 5 other U.S. airmen were meeting Afghan leaders near Bagram Air Base when a suicide bomber on motorcycle drove into the group and detonated his bomb, killing all 6 Americans. Described as a champion of gay rights, she was most proud of her wife, Heather Lamb, and their young son, Jacob. In an emotional statement today, Heather said, "Adriana was the light of our lives. Our son Jacob and I miss her so much. She has always been my hero, never more so than now." Sergeant Joseph Lamb loved to surprise his wife and 2 children. And as a New York City police detective in the Bronx, Lamb was well loved.
You met him, you knew him, and you were his friend.
In all, Lamb did 3 combat tours before he was killed this week. Those U.S. airmen killed include Staff Sergeant Louis Bonacasa on his 4th combat tour, Chester McBride, a college football standout, and Michael Anthony Cinco of Rio Grande Valley, Texas. While in Washington, D.C., a restaurant was suddenly closed. The owner's son, Staff Sergeant Peter Taub, was among the dead. Loyal customers joined in the family's grief.
The good people in America care about you and your son. Your loss is our loss.
This, as Taub's wife just learned, she is pregnant with their 2nd child.
And U.S. Senator Mike Rounds releasing a statement today saying, quote, "I join Sergeant Taub's family, friends, the Ellsworth community, and all Americans in mourning the loss of this hero. Our nation will never forget his sacrifice or the sacrifice of all our fallen heroes as they fight to keep us safe. May God be with Peter's family and the families of all those who lost a loved one in that attack," end quote. Well, Christmas is almost here and New Year is not far behind, and that's why leaders with the South Dakota Department of Public Safety are encouraging people to be safe with their celebrations. Colonel Craig Price, superintendent of the South Dakota Highway Patrol, says the drivers need to be patient and watch for others while out on the roads. In 2014, 5 people died in fatal crashes during the Christmas reporting period. Leaders say that their reminders to motorists are the same: slow down, be mindful of changing road conditions in case of bad weather, always wear your seatbelts, and put the cell phone out of reach. More holiday travelers are predicted this year than ever before. AAA projecting the number of year-end holiday travelers will top 100 million for the first time on record. That is 1.4% higher than last year. Airfares for the top 40 domestic routes are 6% lower this holiday season, averaging $174 round trip. This year is a first for Amtrak as well. The train service now allowing pets on the trip to Grandma's house.
For the timing, I think the price is okay.
How many miles? We're probably driving about 1,200.
With millions of people set to travel, make sure you hit the airport early in order to get through security. And if you're hitting the roads, make sure that your emergency kit is fully stocked. The deadline is closing in, and now more than 22,000 people in South Dakota have signed up for 2016 coverage through the health insurance marketplace under the federal health care law. Health and Human Services officials say they are among 8.2 million people in the United States to do so since the start of the November 1st open enrollment period. The numbers reflect only the 38 states using the healthcare.gov website and call center. Coverage starts January 1st under plans selected by December 17th or for people who are automatically re-enrolled. Open enrollment ends January 31st of the new year. South Dakota State Crime Lab is hiring an additional forensic scientist to help clear a backlog of untested sexual assault evidence. Attorney General Marty Jackley approving the new position earlier this week. Jackley has previously said that he was reluctant to request new funding for that position, but yesterday Jackley says he found a way to cover the cost using existing funds transferred from another area of the lab. Jacque says the additional forensic scientist will also help to improve turnaround time on other evidence. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And on this, the last full day of trading before the Christmas holiday, the Dow Jones rising strongly today, up 185 points, 17,603. The NASDAQ Composite up 45 to 5,046. The S&P up 25 to 2,064. And gold rising slightly, up $1.20 to $1,069.50 on this day of trade. And there we go. Bob, sliding into the shot as we get ready to talk about kind of one of our final looks at whether we're going to have a white Christmas or not.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what's on everybody's mind is whether or not we're going to have a white Christmas. The weather between now and then, it's kind of routine. Let's look at the long-range model. This is what the latest model is indicating. Late Christmas through Saturday, and you can see the heavier amounts of snow are expected over central South Dakota, but the Black Hills looks like we can expect a couple of inches as well. And of course, we'll continue to update you as we get a little closer to this next snowfall event. And again, it looks like it's going to be late Christmas into a Saturday. So when you wake up Christmas morning, maybe we won't see any snow falling. We just have to wait until later in the day for it.
It'll happen throughout the day, and then what do you know? We'll have a Christmas Day night that'll be
there. You go. Yes.
That'll test our patience as Christmas always does, especially for the younger set. We'll get more details coming up with Bob and his forecast in just a bit. We're back with more news after the break, right here on NewsCenter1 at 5:30.
This is NewsCenter1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Farmers are paying more attention to water quality and making it a priority.
Every farm is different and every farmer is different, but everyone wants to do what's right for the environment. We're conserving the water, the limited water that we do get, and we're not wasting it.
The individual farmer has to be proactive.
No-till allows our crops to use all the water that we are blessed to receive.
We keep water clean.
For the people of South Dakota, it's about doing the right thing.
I am Al Miron.
Steve Halverson.
Jeff Lochner.
This is farming.
Spend the day in downtown Rapid City this holiday season. Turn your shopping experience into an adventure. Catch a show, visit a gallery, or stop to refuel at one of the many eateries or pubs. From home decor and toys to culinary gifts and fashion, downtown Rapid City has everything on your list. Shop local and spend the day in downtown Rapid City. For a list of shops, restaurants, and downtown gift card participants, visit downtownrapidcity.com.
It's the perfect time to get the gift you've waited for all year. The redesigned Accord with multi-angle rearview camera standard. Hurry into the Happy Honda Days sales event and you could get a great deal on KBB.com's best value brand. Now at your Honda dealer.
We are excited to see you at Rapid City's Meadowbrook Golf Course, now offering 2016 season passes at the 2015 rate through December 31st, 2015. The 18-hole championship course winds around beautiful Rapid Creek with picturesque backdrops and pristine landscaping. Meadowbrook is the perfect place for beginners and experts alike. Meadowbrook Golf Course is the clear local favorite. Don't miss out on the savings for your 2016 season passes by December 31st, 2015. Shopping is easy by phone, online, or just stop in to see us.
Drive Granite Automotive.
Well, nothing says Christmas time is here like a stroll through the magic of Storybook Island. NewsCenter1's Monica Davis walks us through this special holiday tradition.
For 20 years, Storybook Island has been making Christmas memories with the Christmas Night of Lights.
Well, we start the process the first weekend in October. Of course, our prep time is in September, but the actual starting of putting the lights on sets starts the 1st of October. And as late as 3 days ago, we were still putting lights up.
It takes almost 14 miles of lights to decorate the storybook-themed park, and you'll never see the same decorations twice.
All of the sets really are decorated differently than they have been in the past. Part of that is just the personalities, what lights we have to work with on particular sets. I think some stunning ones are the blue gazebo, which is actually known as the white gazebo behind me. That's all done in blue lights this year. And as far as I know, 2 marriage proposals have happened at this site. But the majority of it is all changed up from what it is from last year.
One new addition pays tribute to cancer survivors in our community.
The flower basket that's back by the gift shop has a pink ribbon on it this year, which we felt was very important for all of those cancer survivors. Many that we know and many that we do not. But we want to say hooray and way to go.
Christmas memories are made for both the visitors and the Storybook Island caretakers.
My favorite part is just listening to people who say, oh my gosh, it's stunning. I don't think it's ever looked this beautiful before. And we smile and walk by and say, we did okay this year and we'll have to do better next.
And another local tradition is, of course, free holiday concerts at the Dahl Arts Center. Today hosting the last of the free noon concert series for this holiday season. Talented artists of all ages take to the stage to spread holiday cheer and sing loud for all to hear.
It allows people to gather during the holidays, sort of calm, remembering the reason for the season, getting people together, listening to music, no charge, no fees, just kind of enjoying the season and not having to stress about anything for an hour.
This holiday concert series features different performers from around the Rapid City area, and it serves as a place of relaxation, fun, and holiday-filled spirits. Over 150 people showed up for today's performance in the gallery. Clear skies today across the Black Hills, but what people really want to know, is there going to be a white Christmas? Will that happen for this year? Bob Riggio has a look at your full holiday forecast coming up next.
Season's greetings from the 28th Operations Group. From our family to yours, we want to wish you all a safe and happy holiday season. And thank you for the support you provide each and every day. Have a wonderful New Year.
'Twas the night before Christmas for old St. Nick. He'd run out of presents and needed some quick. Where could he get them all in one stop? I'll head down to Shields to play and to shop. He grabbed his cart and checked off his list, making sure there was nothing he'd missed. Flying around, he grabbed all in sight, knowing it had to be delivered that night. He'd gotten a gift for every girl and boy. Gift happiness, feel joy. Merry Christmas from Shields.
This Christmas season, we're giving you more with a holiday sale too good to ignore, where you can find savings throughout the whole store on sofas and tables and bed sets galore, with 20% off all linens and decor, plus 5-year interest-free finance to score. So make the season bright and come explore all the ways you can save on designs you adore. Happy holidays from Furniture Row.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
Go to the $1 Million Cash Bash at Cadillac Jack's on New Year's Eve. And who knows where you'll find yourself on New Year's Day. Cadillac Jack's is giving away $1 million in Cadillac cash this New Year's Eve. Every Cadillac Club member is a guaranteed winner. Find out how much you've won on December 31st. Cadillac Jack's. How will your New Year's Eve play out?
Eddie's ridden an elephant across the lot. Eddie shot birds out of the sky. Eddie has even fixed his own truck. But Eddie has never hosted a year-end clearance event this big before. All new 2015 Rams and new 2015 Dodges must go. And if there's one thing we know about Eddie, it's that he means business. Don't miss Eddie's biggest year-end clearance event so far at Dodge Town on the corner of Campbell and Omaha in Rapid City, your Ram truck headquarters of the Black Hills.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Well, I start off with the weather almanac. Again, I want to point out the normal for this time of the year, 36. 33 was our high so far. That's below normal. These temperatures will stay below normal right on through Christmas, right on through the weekend and the early part of next week. So we are expecting somewhat of a chill for the next 7 days. 17, our low temperature. Let's see. Days are getting longer. You know, I mean, there's a little silver lining in all this. Yeah, the daylight's getting a little bit longer. 7:25, sun up, 4:18. The sun will be going down. Let's see, out at Rapid City, we got some clouds at 24. We have the winds are out of the north at 8 and a wind gust of 22 miles per hour. The cold air, you can see where it is, the blue, that's all cold, 26 Billings, 37 Denver. Look how warm it is just east of the Mississippi, 70 degrees in Louisville. This is December. 66, D.C., 58 over there in New York City. And where that cold air meets that real warm air, well, yeah, look at these. This is December, and we got a whole slew of tornado watch boxes. There they are. We'll stop this thing pretty. You can see a very strong line now moving out of Indiana into Ohio, and that line extends all the way back down to Mississippi. And if you want to count the number of tornado sightings so far, here's 1, 2, 3 over in western Illinois. Let's see, that's 4. Here's 5 in Indiana. And then down in Mississippi, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 tornado sightings. Let's see, Clarksdale, Mississippi, we have some video I'd like to show you. Let's bring it on up. There it is. Here's one of those tornadoes. And again, we're late December. We shouldn't be seeing these kinds of things, but indeed we are. And here's one of them, as I said, Clarksdale, Mississippi. They had 11 sightings so far of tornadic activity. All right, let's come on back. Here's our future satellite radar. This is tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. We'll have high pressure over the top of us. Once again, we'll see plenty of sunshine tomorrow. This is the storm that should give us some snow late Christmas Day, all right? So when you wake up, you can look out the window. We shouldn't see any snowflakes. We'll have to wait until late afternoon, evening, and into early Saturday. We have to wait on this. Don't blame me. Blame this storm system right here. It's just slow. It's got to bounce over. It's got to get through the Rocky Mountains, boing, 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 boing. So it's going to take a while. But we should have a delayed white Christmas, somewhat delayed. Let me get this thing going here. Oh, see how slow it is already? It just doesn't want to move. So I don't know what's going on here. Come on, baby, one more time. I want to hit this button again. It just refuses to go. It just quit. Oh, whoo! There it goes. Oh, I love these computers sometimes. All right, here's our future satellite radar now. Again, this is tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow. I'm going to hit this button again, and that computer better react. There it goes. All right, now we're going into a Christmas Day. Oh, here come the clouds. Okay, here come the clouds. We'll have increasing clouds throughout Christmas, and we'll have to wait until late Christmas and early Saturday before the snow arrives. All right, here's the forecast for the Black Hills. 33 Spearfish, 28 Custer, 30 Pine Ridge. So again, you're looking at these numbers below normal for the most part. 31 Deadwood, 28 Hill City, 34 over in Hot Springs. Here's the forecast. 15 tonight, mostly cloudy and quiet. It should be somewhat of a chilly evening. We expect another one tomorrow evening as well. High temperature tomorrow, 33, slightly below normal. We have a mix of sun and clouds and another chilly afternoon. Winds out of the southwest at 5 to 10. And then tomorrow evening, 15 for the overnight low, partly cloudy skies, another rather chilly overnight low temperature. Click our 7-day forecast. 27 on Friday, 18 on Saturday. You can see these temperatures well below normal. And then again, Christmas Day, it's going to be cold, but we'll look for the snow moving in late. ClickMcDeals.com. Get $20 at Betty's Quiltery for just $10. That's a big savings of 50%. So we're still holding out for at least a partial white Christmas. So it's coming in late. You know, my computer even told me, you know, I'm not going to move until you hit that button about 6 times, and then it finally did begin to move.
Sometimes it freezes up. Sometimes, it's not the cold temperatures that makes it happen.
No, I know.
Hopefully, maybe that'll get cleared up in the new year, you think?
I hope so. I think
we can always hope. Thank you, Bob. We'll be back with more news after the break.
If the ones you love the great outdoors, there's only one place to go for those last-minute gifts. The Cabela's Christmas Sale. Get 30% off select Cabela's logo hoodies, tees, and caps. 40% off Shimano Solstice FL spinning reels. Up to 60% off select base layers for the family. And if you're out of time, go online and give a Cabela's e-gift card. Hurry into Cabela's for all your last-minute gifts. Shop in-store or online at Cabela's.com.
The service department at Hirschfield's is the finest I've ever dealt with.
The best service I have ever experienced from any dealer.
We found your company is friendlier and easier to deal with than others we visited.
Above and beyond service.
I like the people, I like the service, and I would come back in a heartbeat.
It's true. The best advertising is a happy customer, and after 105 years, we do have a lot of them. Hers Resistors, I-90 and Exit 30. Don't drive by, drive in.
From small to tall, we do it all at Loftus Dental, 4004 Jackson Boulevard.
Join the Rapid City Rush for Sunday Fun Day. This Sunday afternoon starting at 1:30. Join us for ice skating and football on the big screen. Then stay for the Rush hockey game at 4 o'clock. Plus, one lucky fan at the pre-party will win 2 tickets to the Broncos game on January 3rd. Must have a game ticket to attend Open Skate. Remember to bring your own ice skates. Our first Sunday Fun Day, December 27th. Secure your seats now by calling 716-PUCK or online at rapidcityrush.com.
Well, your skill, your ability, even your age, nothing should stop you from being able to hit the slopes this winter. I take you up to Terry Peak tonight for our newest NewsCenter1 edition, Holding the Edge. Again, welcome to our first episode of Terry Peak, Holding an Edge. And the reason why we want to title these episodes Holding an Edge is because when you make a turn on skis or snowboard, you want to hold the edge, and that keeps you in control. And that's what these tips are all about.
Control and
safety.
We want
everybody to stay in control, whether or not you're a beginner, intermediate, or expert.
Correct.
The most important thing is to stay in control. And with me is Bob Newman. He's the rental supervisor here at Terry Peak. First thing, you want to have the right equipment to stay in control. So why don't you walk through the rental equipment you have here?
The rental equipment we do, the first option is always your helmet. Keep it in priority. So we advise we have rentals for the helmets. For safety, we don't require it, but it's definitely a decision that you'd want to have. So, so the helmets would be our first step. If you get one fit, it's just like a bicycle helmet. It can help in any kind of direction or fall that you have. Then as you come through our rental scenario, you would go into the step one is boots. So first priority is a good fitting ski boot or snowboard boot. If your boot doesn't fit, you're not going to have a very good experience on the hill.
No,
so our first requirement is to make sure that the boot fits. So we've got our boot technicians here that'll help adjust and advise you to make sure that your knees are bent, your toes aren't touching the end of the boot. And so once your boot is fitted, we roll you over in to get your ski. So
that's the most important one, I think.
The ski tech have to be certified every year, and they take your height, they take your weight, and they take your skiing ability, and that gives us the ability to change your DINs or the setting of the skis themselves. So once we set the settings, you'll be able to enjoy yourself out on the hill, but know that the ski is going to come off if you get in a wreck. So that's the key factor of getting your skis available.
And then from there you grab the poles and out the door.
Grab your poles. There's a chart on our wall there, and out the door, up the stairs, and you're on the hill. So
you're on the hill.
It's real easy,
and it's
real
quick. 10, 15 minutes, and you're out on the hill.
We open up an hour earlier than the lift, so that's an easy way to get in and through for Terry Peak. Concepts to be able to get on the hill by 9 o'clock. By 10:30, there's lines, and of course, you have to be available over Christmas holidays. So.
Okay, thanks a lot, Bob. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Join us next week on Holding an Edge.
If your favorite part of fajitas is the tender USDA Choice Angus steak, then Arby's new steak fajita flatbreads are for you. If your favorite part is the charred, fire-roasted peppers, then Arby's new steak fajita flatbreads are for you too. But if your favorite part is the sizzling hot skillet, sorry, it's too hot. Remember the coffee lady? Arby's, we have the meats.
This holiday, Ford, America's best-selling brand, is giving you more. The Ford Holiday Sales Event, with 0% financing for 60 months on 2015 F-150 and Focus and 2016 Fusion and Escape. Plus $1,000 holiday bonus cash on 2015 Focus and 2016 Fusion and Escape. It's the best gift ever. Now during the Ford Holiday Sales Event, get 0% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 cash back and no payments for 90 days. Only at your local Ford stores.
Get to Menards now for the really last-minute Christmas sale. Grill more with less charcoal with this Charbroil Infrared Charcoal Kettle Grill, now only $99. Tackle tough cleanups with this 8-gallon shop-vac wet or dry vacuum, only $39.99. Add elegance to your floors with Designer's Image Cottage Hickory Laminate Flooring, 99 cents a square foot. And pick up assorted licensed gift bags, free after rebate. Now during Menards' really last-minute Christmas sale. Hurry in for best selection.
South Dakota undergraduate students continue to find a high-quality education at Chadron State College, thanks to the Chadron State Eagle Rate. It's more affordable than ever to be a part of Chadron State's proud tradition. Find the major you want with CSC's outstanding on-campus and online programs. With a degree from CSC, you'll have the tools to succeed in your career. South Dakota students, take advantage of the Chadron State Eagle Rate today. Call 1-800-CHADRON or visit csc.edu.
Drive Granite Automotive.
One of people's favorite memories on Christmas is, of course, the family meal. From breads to cider to hot chocolate, the NewsCenter1 Morning Crew breaks down all your favorite Christmas classics, how to make them and how to enjoy them. Be sure to tune in tomorrow morning, starting at 6. That'll give you just enough time to start whipping it up in the kitchen, I guess, for Christmas Eve.
Eggnog. Eggnog. You get a little eggnog, you pour it into your morning coffee. Oh, that's a great way to start the day, isn't it?
You know what we used to do? This might have been an acquired taste at my house. Yeah. We'd put it on our cereal.
Eggnog.
Cheerios, oatmeal.
Great idea.
It might be turning people's stomachs.
No, try it at home. I think that's if you like eggnog.
And the other thing my mom would do is make French toast with it. Eggnog French toast.
Dip the bread into the eggnog?
Yeah. French toast batter's already egg and milk, and so you got egg and cream, and you got the nutmeg, and that was tasty too.
There you go, folks. You don't need, we'll have all kinds of recipes for you throughout the prior to Christmas.
Bring on the food.
Yeah. There you go. Let's look at the expected snowfall. This is the long-range model, and you can see, possibly up to 7 inches over south central South Dakota and a couple of inches here in the Black Hills. But for that, we'll have to wait until late Christmas, early Saturday. It's just taking us time to move across the Rocky Mountains. For tomorrow, though, 33, plenty of sunshine, and then temperatures well below normal through the weekend.
And that'll do it for us right here. Have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year.
There exists an all-powerful force in the universe. It surrounds us, gives us strength, turns fear into hope. And to those who seek to harness such power, this is what you've been looking for.
Hurry in now to get 0% APR for 75 months. Offer ends January 4th.
Get 0% APR financing for 75 months, plus $6,000 in total values on the 2015 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
My truck is 60,000 pounds. We travel at 30 miles an hour or less to control our snow plow. The faster you go, the further you're going to throw it. We want to keep that to a minimum, looking out for the other cars that you're going to be meeting, bumps in the road, cars off on the side of the road. When we're kicking up a little bit of snow, we cannot see you behind there. You're in our blind spot. If you're in a hurry, it's not worth the risk of passing a snow plow to save a couple minutes off your drive time.
Wrap up last-minute gifts at Shopko. Hurry in for big savings. 50 to 60% off family sleepwear and 50 to 60% off fleece and flannel tops for the family. 40% off team clothing and accessories. Get an extra 15% off on all Barbie and Lego building sets are buy one, get one 40% off. Plus, an extra 10% off Star Wars toys. And don't forget, 50% off gift wrap. You've waited long enough. Head to Shopko today.
It's the perfect time to get the gift you've waited for all year. The Odyssey Special Edition, featuring the Honda Vac and a rear entertainment system. Happy Honda Days end soon. Hurry in and you could get a great